All I know is that it's real, and I'm fucking terrified.
It is I, the hidden hand responsible for everything going on in Fromland, TheJHReview, back here again with another breakdown. There's been a lot of talk on who will be in this wheelbarrow, y'all. So today I'm giving my final four who may meet their demise, even though I'm pretty sure y'all know who is my top pick already if y'all see my previous videos. But we're gonna add a couple more, to the bunch here, just for conversation's sake. But each one of these people, may have a chance to wind up in that wheelbarrow. We shall see. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. But you know what you got to do before you enter Fromland, right? Slap that like button. So before I get into this discussion about my top four, there is one variable I would like to talk about, and that is it the same person that's screaming in the teaser? Is it the same person that's in the wheelbarrow? Is the screaming even a real thing? Is it just another red herring? The show loves red herrings to, throw us off. The scream may not even be real. But for the purpose of this video, let's say it's actually somebody screaming and being tortured, and this person is in the wheelbarrow as well. So we're going to go with that. So I'm going to stick with my guns and say that these two things coincide together. So with that being said, let's get into the discussion. That's one thing I wanted to throw out. That's what I've been thinking about. I'm like, is it the same person screaming that's in the wheelbarrow? Is it two different things? I got two honorable mentions. First is Julie. I just don't believe she went through all that, the cicadas, being locked in the dungeon, experiencing God knows what in this other dimension. I don't know what was going on, but some had her scream, as well as the other two. So I don't think she just went through all that just to be killed off this season, but I've seen Julie may possibly be in the wheelbarrow. And from the trailer, we saw Ethan opening up the door for murder grandma, right? And this could possibly lead to the death of Julie. I've seen that, as far as theories, predictions go. Now, if this is the case, I just said the same person screaming in the barn is the same person in the cart. That would render this false, because if Julie died from being, carved up by grandma, then somebody else is being tortured in the barn. So just keep that in mind. But as far as Julie being in the wheelbarrow, it's a chance. All these people have a chance of being in that cart. It's just that I don't believe they will be in the cart. So anyway, I got another honorable mention for moving on to the final four, and that is Tabitha. Okay. People seem to believe that her body will be found outside the tower. Look, I simply do not believe this whole out-of-body experience theory. Her body's in Fromland, but she's somehow in the real world. She's physically outside of Fromville. Look, I just think she was pushed out of the tower. She's physically outside of Fromville, and that's that. Is it possible? Yes, but I highly doubt it. All right. Now, in the trailer, we do see Julie looking terrified for whatever reason, but I believe she may be shocked at the news that her mother is missing at best. Other than that, I don't know. And then let's take a look at the funeral scene. We do see Ethan getting up at the funeral, but isn't it traditional for the family to sit up front? He's like in the middle row. Now, it seems like he's paying respects to somebody, but I don't think it's his mom. More than likely it's gonna be Kenny's mom, as she was the only person that I kind of saw him have a bond with, female wise, other than his sister or his mother. But I don't think he'd be sitting in the middle, getting up, going to the front. If it was his mom or his sister, he would be up front, closer. So that's why I don't think it's Tabitha in the wheelbarrow. Now that I've got those two out the way, let's talk about who I actually think may be in the wheelbarrow. Sarah. Sarah was actually the first person that popped in my head after seeing the initial teaser in the barn scene. That scream sounds very familiar, similar, should I say, when she was screaming out when her, Kenny, and Boyd were at the dungeon site or whatever. So that was kind of the closest thing to me. But I mean, ain't no telling what they're doing with this voice. So it could be anybody at this point. Now, I just don't feel like it's her time to go. I don't feel like her character is fully redeemed. I still think there's kind of a redemption arc as far as her character is concerned. Now, she's going to be out of here eventually, but she's not fully redeemed. I just feel like that's what they're doing with her character. They're going to redeem her, and then she's going to die. And then at this point, she's just too valuable to understanding Fromville. Then again, that is exactly the reason why the monsters may target her, as she is a character vital to navigating the mysteries of Fromland. Not to mention, she has a close bond to Boyd at this point. And in the end, I just don't see enough in the recent trailer as far as clues that would point her to meeting her demise. So Sarah could still be somebody that could be in a wheelbarrow, but I don't know. I just don't feel it. I feel like she has more to do. Okay. Fatima. This was also my next pick after Sarah, but after seeing the trailer, I just don't believe it's Fatima, but it's still a chance. I personally believe that Fatima's struggle with the demon seed will stretch out the whole season. And it's my belief that this barn scene town massacre that's happening, I think this is happening at the top of the season. And unless the barn scene happens later in the season and Fatima is like giving birth to the demon baby in the barn, hence Boyd saying you are so strong to comfort her during the birthing process, that's the only way I can see Fatima in that situation. If they want to take it a step further, let the monsters do a nightmare C-section. Now that would be torturing, right? But that's pretty much my thoughts on Fatima being in the wheelbarrow. Christy. Never crossed my mind, but Krista is a strong contender for the wheelbarrow scene. One piece of evidence we see is Kenny obviously grieving over somebody and even breaking the jukebox in anger. It's either his mother or it's Christy. So just like Sarah, Krista is a vital component to the townspeople, and she's pretty much their de facto doctor. So yes, we have Muriel, but who cares about her, right? I still think she's meeting her end at some point. Hashtag let's get Muriel up out of here. She ruined things for Kenny, man. It's your fault. Think about it. The monsters seem to be switching tactics, right? And by eliminating their food sources, it also makes it to get rid of the one person that has medical knowledge as well. So they're getting rid of food, they're getting rid of medical care, things that are vital to Fromland, well, the people in Fromland or whatnot. And speaking on tactics, let's not forget the scene where someone gets caught in that bear trap, presumably put there by the monsters, I would think. And I just have a feeling it's Christy. And they could use that to lure Boyd inside the barn, just a prediction. But yeah, Christy could be in the wheelbarrow. I don't want to see Bangs go, but she may be in trouble. All right, last but not least, my first round draft pick for the Wheelbarrow Games is Kenny's mom. Somebody pray for Kenny's mom,
I ain't here to pray.
Okay, Boyd's not here to pray, y'all. Boyd won't be praying for Kenny's mom, but if you want her to survive, pray for Kenny's mom. She might make it, but I personally believe she is lunch food. To keep this video short and to feed the algorithm, I already give my explanation and reasoning for Kenny's mom being up out of here, but check out my undeniable evidence in my previous town hall meeting, along with other trailer memes such as Randall's warning and the fact that there's a bottle tree in the real world, and there's this random guy talking to Tabitha that may or may not be related to Victor. Y'all go check that out in the following clip you'll see on the screen here. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. If y'all haven't yet, make sure to slap that like button, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace out.